The leader of the election race in Ukraine is the actor Vladimir Zelensky, who was ready to support 21.9% of those who are undecided and willing to take part in the vote. This is evidenced by the results of a survey center, Social Monitoring, Ukrainian Institute for Social Research. Yaremenko, the company info Sapiens, and Sociological group rating. For the leader of Batkivshina, Yulia Tymoshenko is ready to vote 19.2%, and for the current president, Petro Poroshenko -14.8% of those who decided to participate in the vote. Other candidates located in the following order: the representative of the opposition platform On Life, Yaremenko at 10.4%, the leader, the civil platform, Anatoly Gritsenko -%, the leader of the radicals Oleg Loshko is 6.5%, the party leader, Eugene Mur was 3.4%, Lviv Mayor Andriy Sadovyan 2.4%, MP Alexander Shevchenko -2.2%, representative of opposition bloc, Alexander Vilkul to 1.8%. A poll conducted from 19 to 30 January among 10,000 respondents from all regions except the annexed Crimea and uncontrolled by the Ukrainian authorities in Donetsk and Lugansk regions. The statistical error is 1%. According to the survey of all voters, Vladimir Zelensky is a leader in 3 age categories. Among young people aged 18-29 would vote for him 31%. While for Yulia Tymoshenko -9% and for Petro Poroshenko -7%. Among voters aged 30-39 years Mr. Zelensky support 22%, whereas for the second place struggle, Yulia Tymoshenko and Petro Poroshenko, one for each of them by 10%. Among the elderly aged 60 years Yulia Tymoshenko has 17% of the vote, President Poroshenko and the leader of the opposition platform On Life, Yaremenko -11%, and the leader, the civil platform Anatoly Gritsenko -8%. But for Vladimir Zelensky among the elderly are ready to vote for only 5%. Among men the most popular candidate is Vladimir Zelensky from 16% sympathetic, and for the second place struggle Petro Poroshenko and Yulia Tymoshenko, they have 11%. The Survey Center, Social Monitoring, Ukrainian Institute for Social Research. Yaremenko, the company info Sapiens, and Sociological group rating respondents were also asked about the sympathies at the parliamentary elections in autumn this year. Among those who intend to vote undecided, for the fatherland is ready to vote for 21.2%, for the party of Vladimir Zelensky, servant of the people, -19%. BPP Solidarity, -13%, the opposition platform On Life, -%, civil platform, -%, radical party of 6.5%. Close to overcoming the threshold of the party, Samopich, -%, R. Evgeny Muryev -%, opposition bloc, -%, Svoboda, -%, and TIL was 2.4%. According to a survey of Keys, Sosis and the Razumkov Center, conducted from 16 to 29 January, with all voters for Vladimir Zelensky was ready to vote 15.9%, the for Petro Poroshenko 10.5%, Yulia Tymoshenko -%. The representative of the opposition platform On Life, Yaremenko can count 6.1%, the leader, the civil platform, Anatoly Gritsenko -%, the leader of the radicals Oleg Loshko forecast to be -4.6%, the leader of the TIL, Alexander Shevchenko -%, Lviv mayor and leader of the Samopich, Andriy Sadovyan -2%, the party leader, Eugene Mur is 1.7%, the representative of opposition bloc, Alexander Vilkul is 1.6%. Among those voters who intend to vote to determine the top 3 candidates looks like this: Vladimir Zelensky -23%, Petro Poroshenko -%, Yulia Tymoshenko -%. Behind them, the candidates have settled in the following order: Yaremenko and 9.3%, Anatoly Gritsenko -%, Oleg Loshko by 6.7%, Alexander Shevchenko -%, Andriy Sadovyan -3.4%, and Eugene Murin 2.7%. Alexander Vilkul was 2.4%. However, the question of who wins the election, respondents answer as follows: Poroshenko minus 20.5%, the Yulia Tymoshenko minus %, Vladimir Zelensky and 10.8%. The survey conducted among 11,000 respondents from all regions except the annexed Crimea and uncontrolled by the Ukrainian authorities in Donetsk and Lugansk regions. The statistical error is 0.9%. Previously published fresh research of the Sociological group, Rating, which also showed that Vladimir Zelensky has the most support among the presidential candidates. The survey was conducted from 16 to 24 January in all regions of Ukraine except the Autonomous Republic of Crimea, temporarily occupied territories of Donetsk and Luhansk region. Sampling 600 respondents. The error does not exceed 1.3%, say the study authors. On the first line in the presidential rating, Vladimir Zelensky. In the first round would vote for 19% of the electorate. Second and third place, Yulia Tymoshenko, % and Petro Poroshenko, %.